When it comes to health and weight loss, I think the advice of just lose weight is very outdated. And let me tell you why. Weight loss is definitely a result of a calorie deficit. So in theory, yes, eating less is a part of it. But we have to understand the nuance behind when we say eat less. Because when we think eat less, we automatically cut out food groups and skip meals, which doesn't really set us up for long-term habits. For one, the deprivation mindset kicks in, where you end up restricting all of these foods only to end up binge eating or overeating later on, also known as the dieting cycle. Just eating less without understanding nutrition can lead to nutritional deficiencies, especially if we're not getting enough nutrients. And chronically undereating can impact our metabolism and even our connection to our own hunger and fullness cues, which can make it harder for us long term to improve our health and reach our goal. Instead of these blanket statements of just eat less if you want to be healthy or lose weight, we should start talking about practical solutions and habits that we can do instead. One would be to focus on adding nutrient-dense food items that add more volume, like fruits and vegetables, whole grains, and lean sources of protein. Something that I always advocate for is to understand your hunger and fullness cues rather than to be afraid of them or to just suppress them. Because hunger is usually our body's way of trying to tell us something. And sometimes that's emotional, sometimes that's physical, but sometimes it's also just a taste that you're looking for, and that's perfectly fine. But if you know what your body's looking for, then you can address it better, and it doesn't have to lead into this guilt spiral. Also, it would be great if we started focusing on the value of movement beyond punishment for eating or as a way to just burn calories. Also, talking about having a meal pattern so that we can understand our hunger and fullness cues better. I just think we have to stop giving the generic just eat less advice, so that instead of creating fear around food and eating, we're focused on building more understanding of our body and building habits that are actually going to last. Because we are done with seeing health as a short-term thing. We're focusing on sustainability and satisfaction. You always deserve to eat.